Closed captioning. Shelby Little claims she cut her bed and breakfast stay short because a staff member sent her inappropriate text messages. Owner Marcus Pearson says boys will be boys, so he doesn't owe Miss Little a refund.
Okay, Ms. Little, you are suing Mr. Pearson, the owner of a bed and breakfast where you were staying, because you had to cut your stay short thanks to feeling unsafe there, and you think you should get the refund. Let me hear from you.
So I checked into his establishment and I gave my number to the valet there. He was actually the property manager. Okay. I gave my number to him to be able to be in contact with him during my stay. And upon me staying there for the first night, he actually sent me a message about a tipping system, and I received a second text message from the property manager. And then I received a third text message, and upon receiving the third text message, I was just extremely uncomfortable. I have the text message here if you'd like to see it.
Yeah, it's making apparently you're too uncomfortable to read it, but I'm not, so let's see it.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy your service? Leave us a tip using the link. And then if you give me a tip, I'll give you a tip. Did you tell the owner about this when it happened? Afterwards?
After it happened, I did call him because I felt like this was a pretty serious situation, and he said, oh, he knew this man for years, he's been working with him for a very long time, and he's just flirtatious, and he just does these
Boys
things.
Will be boys?
Yep. That's...
All right.
Coming up.
Exactly, Your Honor. Boys will be boys.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was sarcasm that was coming out of my mouth, but go ahead.
Well...
Boys will be boys.
Closed captioning provided by Million. We're back with a case of Shelby Little, who brought B&B owner Marcus Pearson to court after she was harassed by his employee.
Let's hear from you, Mr. Pearson.
Exactly, Your Honor. Boys will be boys.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was sarcasm that was coming out of my mouth, but go ahead.
Well...
Boys will be boys. Go ahead.
Locker room talk, it's just talk. They're just words.
Yeah, the problem is that it's locker room talk to one of your business clients. And so what happened?
Well, I've known him forever, as she said, and he's just a very flirty guy, and I've talked to him about it, and he understands, limits. And
does he? Because I got to tell you, if I'm at your hotel and I get the valet sending me this, if you give me a tip, I'll give you a tip. I might not feel comfortable at your bed and breakfast.
Well, I can understand that someone wouldn't be comfortable, but we live in a world, in a society, and people talk and say stuff you don't want to hear all the time.
True. The difference is that in the 50s, we had to take it, but now we can get our money back, you see? So there's you seem to think there's no consequence to the flirting, so I got to make sure you feel one.
Respectfully, Your Honor,
yeah.
I wasn't born in the 50s.
All right.
So I don't know what it was like then.
When were you born?
1968.
Okay, I was born in 1961, and I had to put up with it. Okay? I had to put up with it because I grew up in an era in the 70s where what you did when someone gave you unwanted attention was go, oh, cut it out, and you had to show you were one of the boys, and you had to just, tolerate it.
Judge Million's verdict when justice for the people returns. Promotional consideration with Judge Million.
Well, you know what? I have 3 daughters now, and they don't do that. And they've taught me to stop doing it, and they're right. Because we don't have to take it anymore. We really don't have to just let you guys run rampant saying stuff that we don't want to hear. You guys have to have the same respect for a woman who is a business clientele as you have for a man. Okay? That's how it is. If you breach the contract of peaceful enjoyment that she has, because one of your employees not only sent this disgusting text to a business clientele who is a woman staying alone in your bed and breakfast, but when she brings it to your attention, your answer is, boys will be boys,
respectfully, Your Honor, that she could have chosen to stay in a corporate, the reason to have a bed and
I
breakfast
bet you're wishing just about now that there was a man judge for you that maybe thought boys will be boys. Mr. Pearson, pay this lady back her money. $525 verdict for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Milian has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $525.
I don't wish anything bad on your business, and I hope you thrive, but I do think that your employees need to be put in check.
Well, I hope you grow thicker skin because it's a hard world out there.